Yo. Ha! September 21st, 2021. Halfcast 137, episode 137. Let's go. Yes. Happy Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, I have a few stories to share with y'all. An evening of reflection. Yes. Let's have some fun. For those of you who are new to this show via YouTube, my name is AJ from the AJ Halfcast, and my goal is to bring interesting stories that haven't been told to you millions of times already by other more familiar platforms. Today is a tidbit for you. Actually, like 10 minutes ago, I just got a text message from Wish.com, and the last time I ordered something from Wish, I ordered 2 ski masks, and they for the winter, and they got there like, I don't know, middle of spring, and we all have a Wish horror story. They got there in the middle of the spring, and on top of that, they looked nothing like the picture that they looked nothing like the picture that I ordered. It looked like 10 minutes before it arrived on my doorstep, thug robbed a Party City costume and snatched 2 ninja masks out of it. Yo, I have a few stories for y'all. Who's batting first? And right before I was this happens. This is what happens. Is right before you're about to do something, nobody ever bothers you when you're sitting there idling, when you're just not doing nothing. It's always right before you're about to either go to the bathroom, hit record for your podcast, or you're about to, like, I don't know, discover plutonium. I don't know. That everybody thinks you're important to call them. Distraught 25-year-old man takes suicidal leap off Yonkers building, lands on and kills 61-year-old man. If that is not a horrible turn of events for, like, the 61-year-old, imagine you live your life 61 years old and some kid 25 years old just flies out of it. Couldn't even have been an asteroid, a comet, maybe. It couldn't have been like somebody testing if you really drop a penny off the Sears Tower, will it really crush somebody? Not even an enthusiastic young physicist testing out that theory. It's just a guy who probably didn't got a half shot when he wanted a whole shot in his Becky model, whatever. Yonkers, wow, a 25-year-old man jumped off a building, and yeah, it's messed up because we don't know what that guy was going through to possibly make him want to end his life at 25 years old. A 25-year-old man jumped off a building, landed 12 stories below on the roof. You know what? If I, at 25 years old, instead of jumping off the building, whatever was bad, I think I would probably just have a shot and, oh, I hate this job. And then I would get up there and see how high it is and be like, I'm going. I'm going, but I promise you one more time, they make me stay late. I'm jumping. And killed the hapless 61-year-old man who happened to be standing there. Jeez. This is terrible. Police in Yonkers, New York made the announcement Monday evening just before 8 p.m., giving no further information. Preliminary information is that a distraught 25-year-old male jumped off the roof of a building, falling 12 stories onto the concrete parking garage roof below, striking and killing a 61-year-old male. Both men died at the scene. Ooh, I would have been, ooh, man. How awful would that be if you, as the 25-year-old, fell and killed another person? Well, after that, do you go back up and try again just out of guilt? Go for try to double down on it. Then what do you do after that? Investigators are interviewing witnesses and family members at this time and reviewing surveillance video. The incident appears to be a tragic situation, and the investigation is ongoing. And I feel bad for the family members, because you never know. The last thing you want is for somebody that you love, and people that's really going through those type of things, suicidal, I don't ever really think they would tell. You can see signs, but you just might think somebody's in the mood. He's fine, she's fine, and pull out of it. And you don't really know how deep it goes, like, sometimes. So yeah, that's horrible for the man, though. 61 years. Imagine what he lived through to go out like that. Whew. Next up. 61. How do you break that to somebody? Oh, okay. Next up. Yeah, my sister calls me, like, and then I get the text message from Wish, like, why? What do you people want from me? They're here to steal my time. They want to take me away from you guys. Staten Island gang leader charged in second murder and 3 months accused of killing romantic rival. This is a love story. This is a love story. They say the guy was a gang leader. My internet's acting wonky. Yeah. Oh, it's just coming at me today. Wow, nothing will stop me from delivering this to you guys. How about that? Not a phone, not a text, no rain, no winter storm. A Staten Island bus boss who goes by the street name Tragedy is accused of shooting a romantic rival as he slept. Wow, isn't that that's some Romeo and Juliet? Romeo and who was that? Mercurio, or who did he fight? The second slaying the gangbanger allegedly committed in 3 months. Why wasn't he already like being detained? John Pena, 30, was already locked up on federal charges in connection with the fatal March shooting, when police charged him Monday in June 22nd in the 22nd slaying of Francisco Gonzalez inside his home on Stanley Ave in Tompkinsville. Did he Gonzalez, a member of the original Stacks gang? I have no idea who that is. When Pena shot him in the face, cops said his girlfriend, damn, right next to his girlfriend, was asleep next to his girlfriend. When Pena shot him in the face, cops said his girlfriend wasn't hurt. A police source said the killing may have been motivated by a love triangle. No amount of squishy is going to make me throw my life away by taking another man, because now she's without the two of you. And you know what she's going to do? That is a horrible take, but it is a harsher reality. I'm telling you. Federal authorities say Pena is the leader of a Bloods gang affiliate known as the Gorilla Stone Mafia. He was on the run for the March 10th killing of Mark Bahamas. He was already on the run from a charge. A former Gorilla Stone Mafia member, he emerged from hiding to kill Gonzalez. You were low, and over a little bit of squishy, you're gonna peek your head out, compromise your position, and commit another murder on top of that. Wow. Love is a strange thing. They say, what did Rick James say? They say, crack is a hell of a drug. No, that squishy is a hell of I think more people done more weird shit over that squishy than they have over crack. Okay. Bahamas was found shot 18 times in the basketball courts of the Stapleton houses on Hill Street. Just before the shooting, a memorial was held nearby for Avanti Brock, another member of the gang who was slain a year earlier. Wow. Pena was charged as a felon in possession of ammunition related to Bahanda's slaying. He faces up to 10 years if convicted. Federal authorities say they have video surveillance showing Pena committing the crime and photos showing Pena with the gun in his waistband. Wow. You just red-handed, man. The feds accused him of Gonzalez's killing and paperwork requesting that he be held without bail, but he wasn't formally charged with the slaying until Monday. Yeah, oh. So I guess, yeah, through some loophole, he was able to, wow. What a way to go out. Not work, man. Like, first off, kill nobody, people. Especially don't kill nobody over, because think, if she has two, think, if you ever have if a man has two women, then he really has none. If a woman has two men, then she really has none. That means that she's not making a commitment to be tied down to no man, no individual, no, like she's there for maybe you read too much into the situation. And being that you out here killing people, who is she to tell you that y'all don't go out? Yeah, you what am I gonna tell them? Like, yeah, you go break up with him. Oh, another love story. Here we go. What is that hissing back here? I think because, yeah, Florida woman scammed out of $25,000 by a man claiming to be a soldier stuck in Afghanistan. This is the equivalent of the Nigerian prince. I think it is. Me personally, I think it is, because if it's too good to be true, it usually is. And they tell this to senior citizens and all that. Please don't. A Florida woman looking for love was conned $25,000. Wow, by a man she met on a dating site who claimed to be a soldier stationed in Afghanistan. What? Susan Rizzo said she was immediately taken with a photo of the alleged scammer when she first stumbled across it on the site of Plenty of Fish. No, not Plenty of Fish. Susan, you went out bad, baby. You went out bad, not Plenty of Fish. And let's be honest, we live in an age where that probably wasn't even him. It's not funny because this has to be obviously a sweet woman that that she loves with her heart, not with her brain. And unfortunately, there are good people out there like that. But even more unfortunate are that there are people out there who look for people that like that, take advantage of them. And she was immediately taken with the photo of the alleged scammer when she first stumbled across it on the site of Plenty of Fish. He was attractive, she recalled, and went by the name Nicholas Sean Wells Edwards. You should have, come on. Come on. That's the same as a buy two, get two free coupon. Like, come on, don't do that. Edwards allegedly told Rizzo he was in Afghanistan amid the United States withdrawal from the nation. He claimed to spend his money getting from Afghanistan to Israel and requested that she send the funds there, which he would then use to return to Florida. This is the Nigerian prince. Yeah. I feel my life is in limbo waiting for your safe return, she wrote to him. And sometimes we want that. We want to be in love so bad that these type of things blind us when there's plenty of red flags, and you might have friends around you saying, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, but you don't want to listen no matter what. You choose. Yeah, I feel my life, and a lot didn't go as planned. A lot of decision making amongst most of the special ops soldiers. Come on. With a pretty boy named like Nicholas Sean Wells Edwards, you were probably a stenographer, if anything. Everybody know they let the stenographers get on the plane first. Come on, you're not special on the plane first. Come on, you're not special ops. So now, yeah, stop it. In 20 minutes on my return, because there's a provision to it that needs me to handle my own private flight arrangement, which I believe even still this day that soldiers fly for free in America. I know they do. So I'm assuming it has to be something with airlines over there or something. I could be wrong. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm pretty sure soldiers fly for free unless they want to do like a first class thing or something. I could be wrong, but I think that's how it still works. Except there's a problem about my return. Come on. Rizzo said she became overwhelmed with worry and only wanted to help the new man in her life. He's not there yet, baby. Plenty of fish. He had gone to Fallujah, Mosul, and was going to end up in Kandahar. So basically, for some reason of bad luck, he's going to, and he told me on different missions he had lost men from his group, and he was considered the military anthropologist. So he was in a relatively, it's not funny, but the biblical scale of the ridiculousness of this whale of a tale he's spinning for this lady. In the end, she decided to follow his directions and shipped off the parcel of cash to an address that was not in Israel, but was in Walla Walla, Washington. No, but rather to a townhouse in Atlanta, close. He was right around the corner from the poor lady. Oh, God. A review of the steps also revealed. I hope somebody catch this piece of crap, man. A review of the steps also revealed errors by the writer, who said to use beneficial, not beneficiary for the recipient, and routine number, not routing number. That should have been oh, no. I sent the money because after 2 months of communicating, I felt I was developing a relationship that felt real. Stop it. When Edwards asked her mother for another $300,000, she knew her handsome paramour was too good to be true. She said she hoped, asked her for another. Said she asked her for, he asked, so I guess the $25,000 was to see if she was on the line, and $3,000 was like, yeah, I know I got her. She knew her handsome paramour was too good to be true. She said, at least she snapped out of it. Shout out to you, Susan. At least she snapped out of it before she ended up going like losing everything. She said she hopes to get the funds back, which is unlikely to get the funds back, and that she is sharing her story to help other women avoid similar scams. Please do. Good for you, sweetheart. This actually is good. I don't want this to happen to somebody else, and if there's a way for me to get my money back, that would be wonderful. I definitely can't afford to throw that to the wind. No, however, for somebody else to get taken like this, emotionally and financially, it's embarrassing. It's hurtful. Yeah. Wow. Please, if somebody calls you, not plenty of fish. Definitely not plenty of fish. Really. In 2021, it's going to leave after wearing blackface to protest vaccine mandate. Man, this sounds like he had something this sounds like he or she wanted to convey an opinion openly, but was just waiting for the right time to do it. And I promise you, it had nothing to do with the vaccine. This was just somebody's chance to let somebody know how they're feeling about a situation that has nothing to do with the situation at hand. An Oregon elementary school employee was placed on leave after wearing blackface. Why didn't you just quit? If you didn't want the job no more, you should have just quit to working. That's what makes me think that this is just a statement that you were dying to make, and the vaccine was a way for you to just come out and get it off your chest, something that you were just dying to let everybody know. Last Friday, one of our employees reported something. You're giving it something more than what it is. It's I don't know. It's not a noun. Is a person, place, or thing, or a title, and that's what you're giving it when it should just be like an adjective. Yeah, the employee should really have nothing. Yeah, it should be used to describe something. It should have not that much power to be capitalized in text. That's just me. The employee was removed from the location, and HR had the statement read, the administration of Newburgh Public Schools condemns all expressions of racism. Yeah, what did that have to do with the vaccine, bro? I mean, what is that? An incident report is always taken seriously as we diligently follow our policies to investigate and take appropriate action, the statement continued. The staff member identified as a special education assistant of Mabel Rush called herself Rosa. What? Mabel Rush Elementary School called herself Rosa Parks after she darkened her face with iodine to protest. Wait a minute. This has nothing to do with that. This is nothing like that. I mean, The whole concept, the action, the concept, the whole thought process behind the whole thing is like night and day, apples and oranges. You know what I mean? Another staff member from the school, the blackface incident in lowercase. Thank you. Took place not long after it was reported that a Newburgh High School student was involved with the slave trade Snapchat group. Yeah, I heard about that. That was so retarded. That was so ridiculous. I didn't even want to racism in recent days involving our district, said Superintendent of Newburgh Public Schools Joe Morlock in a statement. As always, our deepest concern is for the well-being of our students and our staff. Every day we work toward building an environment where every student is welcomed and safe, and where there's absolutely no tolerance for racist or bullying behavior. End quote. Fair enough. Oh yeah, fair enough. Wow. Why didn't you could have just put in your 2 weeks? Just put in your 2 weeks. I don't know how union people quit, or teachers. I don't know how they quit, but you didn't have to do blackface. Wow. You wanted to do. You didn't have to do it. You wanted to do it. That's the equivalent of the person that hates his job knocking everything over on his way out. That's what you've been wanting to do for a long time. Last story, y'all. How we running on time? 22 minutes. Nice. Inmate uses jailhouse phone to guide drone. Okay, let's get this. Inmate uses jailhouse phone to guide drone filled with drugs into jail. Wow. A female inmate in Southern California used the jailhouse phone, sweetheart? And a female inmate in Southern California used the jail phone to direct a man, her boo. This has been a love episode. X's and O's for this episode. Yeah. Direct a man flying a drone in an attempt to smuggle drugs into the property, prosecutors said Thursday. Why would you use the jailhouse phone? Could that man fly you a Boost mobile phone over the wall? Could he have sent that first before you use a landline that's probably monitored by the staff 24? Come on. What the hell, man? Like, yeah, this is like, yeah, what's more, it's nothing different than what they used to do in the 80s. They'll bring the baby in and smuggle the drugs in the diaper. I mean, that's even, yeah, at least that made some sense. Yeah, the drone was suspected of carrying heroin, muscle relaxers, Xanax, and methamphetamine. Wow. Fun times in the prison. Hey, for a few packs of ramen, I'll get you something that'll smooth you right on out. Break me a piece off of that commissary every week, and I'll make you feel like you're not even doing time, man. You'll wake up and it'll be time for you to get released. The drone crashed during the attempted smuggling. It was found by an inmate worker in a grass area inside the jail 2 days later. Whoa. The inmate worker quickly alerted the sheriff's deputies, which I think that forward thinking by the inmate worker would be that if they found this in the yard, they are going to like lock everything down and flip that whole jail apart. And in that same event, they're going to find everything. So maybe that was a good move. The woman, identified as 30-year-old Megan Donovan, is accused of using the jailhouse phone to direct the drone into the property. What are you doing? Like, yeah, come like this. And what kind of directions are, Donovan has a previous conviction for attempting to smuggle drugs into a correctional facility. You know what? After the first time, you should realize that you're just not that good at it. And pick up license plate making, sewing, latch work, or, like you can pick up something. A hobby should not be drug trafficking in the jail. The man flying the drone, identified as 41-year-old Chef Cody Smart, was using a stolen identity, according to the what we won't do for that squishy, man. Even in jail, the squishy is calling shots. Smart was arrested at his Costa Mesa, California home on Tuesday. Orange County has seen a resurgence in drug trafficking there, and the jails are no exception, as criminals are becoming increasingly creative in their attempts to smuggle drugs into correctional facilities. Of course, because I guess with the pandemic, they're not really doing visits like that. So yeah, not that many people are coming in and out as they would. So you have to find another way. Bringing drugs into a custodial setting is not only illegal, no shit, Sherlock, it puts the lives of inmates at risk and jeopardizes the safety of the deputies and staff and other staff who work in those facilities. He said, thankfully, the sheriff's custody intelligence unit was quickly able to identify and arrest the drone operator womp, womp, and his inmate conspirators so they can be held accountable. Donovan and Smart are both charged with one felony count smuggling controlled substances into a correctional facility and one felony count of conspiracy to commit crime, according to the statement from the DA. Wow. Authorities say Smart possessed cocaine, meth, fentanyl, fentanyl, Xanax, and several weapons, including an assault rifle. He is also, somebody's last name Smart is ironic to get caught with all that. He is also suspected of using an assumed identity to purchase his 2018 BMW and rent his apartment. See, you were living good under the radar until you decided to help this woman out. And the first step, where you messed up first is agreeing to help her out. And then she compounds it by calling from the jailhouse phone. So now you were living a pretty good life as long as you kept your head under, unless you kept your head low, keep your nose well, it's not clean, but you're not making any noise, you're not in anybody's face. You could have got away for a little bit longer. Shit. If convicted, Smart could face a maximum sentence of 12 years plus 5 years and 360 days for a prior drug sales related felony. Donovan faces a maximum sentence of 5 years if convicted of all charges. Yo, so how? Come on, man. He's about to do all this time for helping her out, and she's still going to get out before him. And I promise she won't fly shit. She won't do anything. She probably won't even write him a goddamn letter. Oh, God. In South Carolina, this is another instance on where this happened. Yeah. Wow. Fellas, it's okay to be in love. Please, and ladies too. Ladies, don't send your life saving. Fellas, don't send controlled substances over the wall for a woman. Yeah, I bet you her and her girlfriend was going to enjoy that. Oh, that's too far. I'm sorry. I'm going to wrap this up. Yo, if you like the show, hit subscribe, watch my last 2 videos. If you're new to the show, watch my last 2 videos and hit notifications to be ready for my next one, which will be dropping very, very, very soon. Now, man, like, yo, I love you guys. Y'all have a very, very good rest of your evening. Adios.